Hello, welcome to Workpermit.com's US E-1 and E-2 Treaty Visa Guide, February 2016. I'm Sanwa Ali. E-2 Treaty Investor and E-1 Treaty Trader visas are for business people and employees who are nationals of certain countries that have a relevant trade agreement with the US. The business must firstly be registered under the E-2 or E-1 visa scheme. Nationals of over 80 countries around the world can apply under the E-2 visa or E-1 visa scheme or both. Gaining entry to the US can be difficult. Unless you can come under family-based immigration, you may have difficulty meeting the criteria for a particular visa category. The E-2 Treaty Investor Visa and E-1 Treaty Trader Visa route may be worth considering even for some non-business people. The US E-2 Treaty Investor Visa is one of the best visa routes for business investors. Employees who are the same nationality as the investor can gain entry on the basis of E-2 employee work visas. Nationals of eligible countries, which include UK nationals, can gain entry based on investments of say as little as US dollars 50,000 in some cases. Compared to the average London house price of about £500,000, about US dollars 750,000, this is not really that much. At least 50% of the business must be owned by nationals of the same treaty country. Nationals of many countries can apply under the E-2 Treaty Investor Scheme. The US business firstly needs to be registered as the E-2 Treaty Investor business before you can apply for the E-2 work-related visa. There is no visa quota, so an unlimited number of visas can be granted. You must be an executive or supervisor or have specialist skills qualifications to apply as an employee. E-2 Treaty Investor requirements are much lower than the minimum requirement of US dollars 500,000 for the US EB-5 Immigrant Investor Program, which also requires you to create employment for 10 people. Like the E-2 Treaty Investor Visa, the E-1 Treaty Trader Visa is only for citizens of certain countries that have a treaty of commerce and navigation with the United States. More than 50% of trade done by the E-1 Treaty Trader company must be between the treaty country and the United States. In other respects, the E-1 Treaty Trader Visa is similar to the E-2 Treaty Investor Scheme. The key points of the E-2 and E-1 visa scheme is as follows. Investment requirements can be quite low, perhaps as little as US dollars 50,000 for the E-2 Treaty Investor Scheme. It is not always necessary to make the full investment for the E-2 Treaty Investor Scheme before applying. For the E-1 Treaty Trader Visa Scheme, the investment requirement may be even smaller as it is based on substantial trade, not investment. You need to firstly register the business as the E-2 or E-1 Treaty Visa business. This can be a difficult process. Once the business is registered, it is easier to obtain work visas than for many other non-immigrant visa categories such as the L1 visa or H1B visa. Spouses of E-2 and E-1 visa holders can easily obtain work authorization and work for any employer. Dependent children are also allowed entry. You can continue to extend the E-1 and E-2 visa indefinitely as long as the business continues in the US, perhaps beneficial for some people who do not want permanent residence in the US. The US taxes permanent residents on worldwide income. Thank you for watching Workpermit.com video news. You can keep up to date with the latest news on US visas via our website Workpermit.com. If you'd like help with your visa application, complete an online assessment form or give us a call.